Hello everyone, this is my video presentation on my event management project. The name of my event is the DEAL Coaching and Skills Clinic. DEAL stands for Developmental Elementary Athletic League. This league we participate in during the school year at the school that I teach at. It's basically through a non-profit organization, and we use the facilities in the school system that I teach at. It's not ran through the county at all. So all that help with the program is mainly volunteer-based people that help with the students. The reason why I'm choosing to do a skills clinic for coaches and players, partly due to the impact we have on these players in this league. This league has been around for over 15 years, and a number of students have participated in this league. And uh, from the time that I've spent in this league, which has been 5 years, I think it's very valuable that, for one, coaches that participate or coach in this league get the necessary experience that they need to assist these students with developing their skills, from team management, uh, drills, and other things and strategy, coaching strategies they need to make these kids develop into the players that they can be. And also with the players, uh, you typically get players that come in with little to no experience. They're first year players. They never even participated in organized basketball before. So uh, you want to be able to help them develop those skills. And the time frame that we have with them, it can be very difficult. For example, in my situation, I have my students roughly, well, practice like 1 or maybe 2 days a week. I do not have a gymnasium in my school, so I have a portable basketball court that I put up in a multi-purpose room, which is only one, and the floor is not the size of a basketball floor. So you're looking at having a shrinking space with no lines and no way to tell the kids to develop the concept they need when they go into a basketball court to know where they're going, especially for a first year player. So I feel that this event would be very helpful in doing that. So as far as my event being feasible, um, it would definitely be feasible because again it has multiple pieces to it. When I developed this event, I thought about the things that we could do to develop the coaches and the players. Um, and what we would do is set up sessions, lecture sessions, and demonstration and skill sessions. So you'll have an opportunity. The coaches will have an opportunity, and the players have an opportunity to sit down with some established coaches from the area, local high school coaches or college coaches, if we are able to attain them for that day, and they would go through various things with them. Like I said, we'll come up with them gaining knowledge on offense and defensive strategies, uh, teaching the kids different drills and things to enhance their skills, learning how to develop your player, learning how to manage your team, learning how to be a leader, and with the players, they can go through character education, learning how to be disciplined, learning some of the ins and outs of um, what basketball can bring to you as far as academics, off and on the court behavior, um, and different things of that nature that kids can see from other people besides ourselves um, during the season. So I think it's definitely feasible at this point. As far as our location, we do use sites in our county, mainly the elementary and middle schools that do have gyms that can hold uh, the amount of people that's at the games. But for this particular event, I would try to um, invest in a high school because they do have the space that we need for this event. I would need 2 gyms, classrooms, and an eating area. Uh, in our local area, most high schools do have an annex gym and their main gym floor. So we would definitely have that as far as the gym, and then they have classrooms. We want to make sure we have classrooms that are close to the gymnasium, so the transition will be a little smoother, and it won't be as far away from the actual gym floor. So we can keep everyone in the same area because we'll be using this facility probably on a Saturday, which the only person would be in the building at that time would be the custodial worker or the building supervisor who opens for us. So we would need to make sure we keep everything secure. We don't want anybody roaming around the buildings. So we want to have everything close together. And if possible, if we can get in the cafeteria to have our luncheon at that time as well, would be a good idea to do instead of eating in the gymnasium. We're talking about kids here, so we don't want someone to spill something on the floor or in the bleachers and we have to clean it up. So I would definitely say getting tables and having the cafeteria availability would be a plus for us on that situation. Um, Again, I would look into getting presenters locally. I would extend it out to our high school coaches and then look at the local college coaches around the area um, to assist us with that. As far as our uh, as a SWOT analysis on this event, um, as far as strengths, the biggest thing about this event would be this the valuable information that the players and coaches will lead with, again, to make their programs more successful. Um, from the last 5 years I have participated in this league, I have seen coaches come in with no experience. Um, then you have it's almost like you'll have coaches with no experience and you have a talented team, but if they had better coaching, the team would be better. Or then you have a coach that who can coach but don't appear to connect with his team because it's not the talent is not there, or it's a different levels on his team. You might have one level that's lower, than you go to the next person is up here. Then so I think it's important that we do as coaches um, develop our craft better. We become masters at what we're doing to better assist our students. It's like I said again, especially at this level, because this basketball league um, ages range from 9 to 12, so it's a big gap in there, and we want to make sure that the students are developing themselves as well. Um, One of the weaknesses I would say would be getting enough people to assist with the program, getting the presenters, getting some volunteers to help out with the event that day as far as registration and making sure everyone is going where they need to go to. Um, and then making sure that we have enough people around the facility to help out as well with the operations going on that day. Because when you're working with kids, you want to make sure that you, for one, creating a safe environment, and then two, that the parents know what the purpose of the event is and how it's going to be controlled. Because the last thing you want to do with a youth event is have disorder. Coming in as a parent, and I see that there's disorder, I will have a tendency to probably ask for my money back or tell my child, we're not going to stay here for this event, so we'll put you in another clinic. So we definitely want to have enough personnel there to help out, and then personnel that are customer friendly, that's able to answer the parents' questions when they come up to sign up for the event. We will have pre-registration for the event and registration on that day. So we definitely want people in the right position to be able to handle those questions. As far as opportunities could be local college coaches and high school coaches can see that we do have a lot of talent in our area, and they can see that these kids are being coached and being taught how to play the game the right way, and trying to build them up to that next level. So when they get to those coaches, you will have a better suited player than having to develop that player up from the lowest level to a higher level for your program in high school or college. Uh, and also, it would give the kids an opportunity to see some of these established coaches and know what they need to look for as far as they get older, and coaches they want to play for and things of that nature as well. Um, again, the threats. Only threat I can say at this point would be, again, since it's a volunteer-based program, getting the personnel to help, or even getting the facility wouldn't be a problem, but definitely getting the people to help and then getting people to man the facility while we're there that day. That would be definitely a threat of not having a program or having a clinic go on that day. As far as our budget, again, it's volunteer. We would the money that we have for registration will be the money that goes towards the event. As far as renting the facility, paying the presenters, if we have to pay the presenters, hopefully we can talk to some coaches, and that'll be a voluntary thing, and that'll be a thing they would just do on their own. But if we cannot, we would have that in the budget. Lunches would be a part of the registration fee, and then we will have that money left over for other things that we would need for the event, like drinks and keeping people um, safe if we need to hire security, because sometimes they do ask for you to hire security when you're having events, to man the parking lot and things of that nature. So, and then the rest of the money will go back towards the league for our seasonal time where we have to get referees for tournaments and things of that nature. So we'll be able to pay for those things during the tournaments that we have for our playoffs. Like I said again, the personnel, the people in charge will be the league director and assistant director. Those two people will be the front runners of the event. And then again, we'll need personnel to take care of the registration table, and then we'll need personnel for assisting the presenters in that room. So the presenters need something, those people can go handle that situation. If the presenter needs something else additional. As far as vendors, we looked at having a vendor for our lunch, Honey Baked Ham, because they do have lunchbox for the kids. Bringing in varsity sports, to set up a table, a nutritionist so they can set up a table. The main thing about vendors, we're trying to reach out to the parents as well as the coaches and the students. So we're trying to supply all the people that's going to be a part of the event with different things to look at. We will bring in a fitness club as well, sports and learning complex, so they'll bring in the parks and planning so they can have a table to get these kids into. Because a lot of the kids don't have rec cards, so we can bring them in as well. And in sponsorships, we'll look at getting Modell's, Sports Authority, um, Champ Sports, and PG Parks and Planning as well to be a sponsor for the event. So if they could donate anything or they can come out and help assist with the event, we definitely was looking forward to doing that as well. Overall, I think this will be a great event for our students and our coaches. It will definitely send out the message that our league is a league that is very promising, and we're doing things to improve the lives of our players in our league. So thank you for listening to my presentation. and looking forward to your insights.